Check 1, 2. Welcoming Sister Mira. Nice to see you. I'm not going to be streaming tonight, so I decided to get on a little early today. How are you doing today, sister? Yesterday I had to talk to my brother talk to my brother John, and he had a lot to release. Like, people have a lot on their heart sometimes, and they wait for a long time to open up because they think they can hold it in and deal with it. Welcoming Moss, the Wise. Nice. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Many people hold on to what they think they can handle, but sometimes you have to learn to release the pressure, right? When you worry too much. Yeah, everything's going well today. I'm going to my wife's first event doing sign language at a big theater. The Wise says, what's a good way to reground? There's many ways. Number one, you have to be around people who are grounded. If you're around people who talk too much, sometimes we talk about grounding, but it doesn't feel that way. Especially on TikTok and all the platforms, I see a lot of people talk a lot. But when we talk deeply, we need time to be quiet and absorb the information. And TikTok has an issue with slowing down because TikTok is moving so quickly. So whenever there's a pause in your talk, people will just leave, or whenever it's not interesting, they just leave. Why? Because the mind, when we're used to instant gratification, dopamine, when we don't get it, the mind goes, something's wrong, I need to go to doom scrolling again. This is why we had to take meditation seriously. We had to take our practices seriously. And when we say seriously, we should find as much opportunity to practice as we can. Which means if we're at work, we don't need to wait to go to church to practice being with God. We don't need to wait for Sunday to practice meditation. We don't need to go home to the cushion to meditate. At work, when we're high stressed, that's when we need to face the stress. Sometimes we wait to face the stress later, which is fine. But the moment we can face the stress in that moment, why am I stressed? Is my ego hurt? The moment you ask why on the spot, welcoming Love 888, nice to see you. So I wouldn't say mindfulness meditation, but simply mindfulness, right? If you can practice mindfulness right on the spot, which means that you're filling your mind with emptiness, with presence. So instead of the mind worrying, you add love to the mind, and the worry starts to turn into wisdom, because you're slowing down and observing with love, with patience. If we're in our head and we don't have the patience to face and ask, why am I sad? Why am I lonely? Welcoming Brother Jared. Thank you for your presence. I start to observe what spiritual people on TikTok do. And the one thing that keeps their streams alive is that they have to create dopamine, which means the talk has to be non-stop information. Because there's, and of course, when you're a content creator, many people want to grow their following, but not with dopamine. Because if you're constantly giving sugar to a rat, the moment you stop giving sugar to that rat, the rat will run away, right? So when you're constantly giving people dopamine, and the moment you just tell people stop, breathe, they're like, what the heck is this? I'm looking for more. Tell me how to open the third eye. Tell me astral projection. Tell me about what the guru said. Tell me more. But we forget to simply stop, breathe, relax, and absorb. Well, the internet is about information. When we're on here, we're exchanging, we're trading information, we're teaching each other, we're listening to each other. But it becomes unhealthy when we talk at people, unless they ask us to talk at them. Because some people just want to hear something from you, right? So there's a time and place. But whenever the experience is talking at people constantly, where we don't pay attention to brothers and sisters in the chat, what's going on, there's a storm that could be happening in our own community. Is a storm happening in your community? Or is your community a grounded tree in a forest that can never be blown over? Hey, welcoming Tinalu Malay. I see some practitioners speak very good. They sound like the guru. They sound so philosophical. But all they talk is philosophy. People become addicted to esoteric philosophy because it's like, ooh, UFOs, ooh, ancient pyramids of Giza, ooh, Peruvian pyramids, ooh, ooh. We're so addicted to the ooh-ahs, but we're not willing to do the work to face ourselves and forgive and let go and heal. Because why we become sometimes addicted to, ooh, the chakras, singing bowls, ooh. Because we're addicted to the high of information. I've been studying how should I operate when I'm on TikTok. Welcoming Juan Carlos, Mose, New Hope. People need a little validation, but not too much that they become addicted to us validating them. It's good to say hi. It's good to say welcome, everybody. Welcoming you to the Mystic Village. My name is Brother Tanet, here with the genuine love and knowledge from my life experience. We're here to have a heart-to-heart. And some people, they don't know what that means, to speak from the heart. Hey, welcoming Brother Drummer. Shout out to Drummer, man. I respect Drummer because I'm like, this is good. I'm like, dang, he's doing the work. Because whenever you gain some wisdom and you have seen results, when will you stand up for the truth that you believe in? But we're not here to fight with people. We're here to use wisdom, patience, understanding. But sometimes we have to learn to do it in an unorthodox way, right? Sometimes you want to throw some jalapeno in there. Sometimes you want to sing for them like, wait, what? Sometimes you do some throat chanting. Sometimes you mention a little Bible and Jesus, you're like, and then sometimes you sing them Bob Marley and they're like, wait, what? Why is he singing Bob Marley? Why is he singing Hallelujah? I thought he's Buddhist. Because when the mind is not sure what's going on, it's a lot more open. Come bringing it all together. Welcome in Kwazone. It's like, it stuns people that you can merge all that you have learned because it's all about what? Love. It's all love. But of course, some things, right? It's like saying Tinder is love. So there's different types of love. Sometimes you chase immature love. And as you've gone through the immaturity of the love experience, you're like, I don't think that's not fulfilling love. Ooh, you're looking for fulfilling love now. Okay. What is fulfilling love? So we gotta sit and be like, what does fulfillment even mean to us? What is love to you? And the beautiful part is that love is something that could infinitely be evolving and doesn't even need a label for you. Was at the buffet yesterday and was dang, you got the buffet and the spiritual buffet. Well, yesterday, you hear the music right now? Let me show you just some flute that went along with this. When I hear it, I'm like, ooh, that sounds pretty good. Breathing in, slowly out. When we have a space to absorb the knowledge, it allows us to progress faster. If we're constantly talking and we don't have space to just chill. So as we talk, this is why naturally I just start playing, because when we're talking about deep philosophical, spiritual knowledge, we have to learn to absorb with our heart. Sometimes we try to remember the Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path, the Sermon on the Mount, the Golden Rule, cause and effect, impermanence, interbeing. So we're trying to remember so much with this, but if you just feel everything and also use your brain too, use your mind, your consciousness, and your heart, you slowly digest. But this is why posture and the way we listen is really important. Like as I'm speaking, right? The posture, the way we're listening, it's really important. But of course, I'm learning. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate your love, and thank you for being here. Again, I just recently started live streaming on here, and I'm looking at. Thank you, Jacqueline. I'm looking at how can I stay true to myself and not chase the follower and not chase the growth, but serve God, serve Buddha, serve Jesus, serve love and peace and joy. It's easy to sell out to gain followers, but we have to find the middle ground. Being ourselves, but also learning how to grow, right? Being a little charismatic, learning to engage is really important, but also we're not here to just chit chat and be cute. How can we really inspire each other to take action and not just talk about meditation all day? Welcoming BX Queen, thank you. It says, glad I ran into your stream. Welcoming Neela Mat Rose, thank you for being here. Thank you for the rose. It took me a long time to get to TikTok because God did not tell me it was time until it was. I've been on Twitch for 4.5 years, Insight Timer for about humbly speaking, about 6 months, okay? And I was like, man, TikTok is noisy, but the beautiful part about TikTok, go outside and interact with strangers, yeah. Well, this is what TikTok is about, and of course, we should go outside. Going outside is very good. The trees are very healthy, and seeing other perspective is healthy too. Exploring what Christian people think, what different types of Christian practitioners think, different types of Buddhists, people who are agnostic. Explore people who are single parents, right? Different. And this is why I love engaging with people and talking to people, because everybody is a walking scripture. We all have something wonderful to share with each other, but sometimes we're scared and we have shame in our story because we've done wrong or they've done wrong to us. But at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. But maybe that's what makes it so beautiful. the imperfection is what makes us lovingly beautiful. That we're one of a kind diamond. Thank you, Essie. How are we feeling today? Happy Wednesday. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. Relax your facial muscles, relax your eyebrows, watch out. The waves of wrinkles might start forming if you're too intensely focusing and scrunching your... It's fine, but when we do it too much, sometimes we're under stress all the time. Look, I call it battle wrinkles. Because in the beginning, we don't know better because we're unaware of... Sometimes when we're at the office or when we're working, we're stressed and our shoulders are up to our ears like this. Stop, breathe, relax. Relax your hands from time to time. As you're walking, notice how you're walking. Are you just rushing to get somewhere? Sometimes we're in a rush and we step on something on the ground that the dog left. Be careful out there. But sometimes the thing that's being left on the ground is from your own baggage, where you worry, where you have fear, and you just, where does that come from? Why do I live in why does my perception have to come from worry and fear? Oh, my mother, I was raised in a toxic environment. Do I just keep blaming my mother, or do I take responsibility for my life? Love your damn self is what we teach in the mystic village. And the reason that's the modern way to tell people, be with the Lord, be with the Buddha nature, be with Allah, be with Krishna, be in the moment, and breathe. And say thank you that I woke up today, cat on the window, breezy day. I'm grateful I can enjoy this moment. I'm grateful for the power of the internet. So throughout my day, I watch my body. Okay, right now, is my body stressed? Okay, my shoulder here, I have some tension. So if I notice my body's stressed, I know I need to chill out, right? Because when you tell the mind, I need to chill, the body begins to relax too. If you don't know how to chill, what happens? Your throat muscle, right? Some people's neck, it's like the Great Wall of China, in a constant state of like contraction, right? Because they're working so hard only to be miserable, right? They're working so hard to pay the bills that they forget that they can enjoy their life as they pay the bills. Imagine at work where you may not enjoy it. You can learn to enjoy uncomfortable environments because you just need to be there because you need to pay the bills. So I'm ready to clock out and smoke a big one, okay? So instead, the big one you need to take in is right here. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for my healthy body. What was I worried about? I forgot what I was worried about. When you forget what you were worried about, you done a good job. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm short $60 on the internet. Right. But the moment I know I'm short. I'm working on it right now. Okay, what do I need to sell? Do I need to sell some of my speakers? I got too many speakers. Okay, I'm short on this. I need to work. You make a plan. Thank you. Thank you for the recent follow. Appreciate that. And I'm here to just remind each other, when we choose to walk the spiritual path, philosophy is a great thing to learn, but when you practice your philosophy, you begin to gain wisdom. You can know a lot about the chakra systems and, all the open the third eye, but your third eye is still closed. When somebody's speaking and their chakra closed, they're speaking at you. But when you feel somebody's heart is open, you're like, I'm gonna try. Why? This is too comforting and hilarious. And it's free. He's not trying to get my money. Wait, there's no $20 card reading? There's no full moon reading for $88.88? There's no 10,000. He's not trying to sell me a package? He's not trying to convert. He's not trying to convert me. Sigh. Third eye still closed. Not sure what that was about. Okay, it's good. Oh, is that what that was? You're saying people have philosophy, but in the past, I used to, whenever I was not a mature practitioner, I would sit there and do what the internet told you, how to open your third eye. You sit there and you focus on your third eye to open the third eye, because that's what you do, right? Because when you want to learn, you just got to do what you think is the path for you, right? Because you have faith in this third eye thing. Open sesame, open la. But everything that we have faith in, it leads us somewhere. Sometimes we have to be willing to immaturely believe before we can mature. Right? Just like every path, there are people who immaturely believing in Jesus. If I just pray to Jesus, he's gonna give me $1,000 soon. Do you want to beg for fish, or are you trying to go fishing? No, if I just pray hard enough, God will give it to me. Today I pray to hit jackpot. It's $1 billion right now. Right? The Powerball right now is over God. If you give me $1 billion, I'm gonna do so much good for the world. If I get that $1 billion, I will do. But what about right now? If you're not helping people with the money you already have, if you get the $1 billion, right? If you're not willing to do the work from the beginning, when you get the big blessing, it goes away right away. Imagine right where you are at, brothers, sisters, and people out there. You have gifts that are so powerful. You just have to believe and cultivate. Like some of the gifts that I'm talking about here, let me share with you gifts. If you just pay attention to your natural blessing, my natural blessing gift is that I have the gift of instant trust. For whatever reason, people just want to tell me everything all the time. I just show up and they just want to tell me everything that's on their heart. And I'm like, I didn't know that was a gift. Right? So wherever I went, adults, children, they just want to tell me what's on their heart. You have some kind of gift like that you're unaware of, and you don't realize it's a gift. Okay? Some of y'all, when people see you, they smile. Your presence brings joy to people just by you being there. Some of you, when you sing, you heal people's heart. Some of you, when you speak knowledge, you inspire people. Some of you, just by you sitting still and being peaceful, you inspire people to be peaceful. Some of us are still looking for, I'm trying to move the wind. I'm trying to manifest. I'm a master manifester. Whatever I want, I'll get. And so people get into welcoming Mega Ape. So many people get into the spiritual path. And then they realize, like me, I got into the spiritual path and I'm like, what about money, God? I want to serve and help humanity, but my money low. There's a time and place for everything. Sometimes God and the universe bless you with having a low bank account so that you can raise your faith. Because the moment your bank account becomes higher, right, your relationship with God sometimes you don't have enough time because you're busy working too much. When you don't have as much bills, you have more time. And many people don't recognize that this thing called time is such an amazing time for training and cultivation. Because when you have gone through the training of self-development, awakening process, then you're ready to go in the world and plant yourself in different systems and bring harmony to the corporate world, bring harmony to your family, bring harmony to your church, bring harmony to your city, bring harmony to your country. Lowering the 3 top things you can do, bring something else out or up. In the beginning, when I had the awakening, I had one job, but with my free time, I focus on meditation, studying different philosophies. As I tell you, the law of attraction, I studied a lot of John Rohn. Rome, I think, John Rome. I studied a lot of Thich Nhat Hanh, Michael Beckwith, Paramahansa Yogananda for a year, and different things that. And I would just listen to the vibe as people speak. When people speak, you can feel the love from their heart. If they're speaking and you're not feeling humility, love, and unconditional love, just be careful. You're gonna be just like them, knowing a lot about love, but no feeling. If you're talking about love, but there's no feeling of love, people might follow, and your community will be an ideological love community that's missing the feeling. And there's a lot of those. Welcoming Sister Cat. So thankful I got to listen to you today. You said everything I needed to hear now. Okay, thank you, sister. I'm going to a sound bath in Austin. Oh, shout out to the sound bath. Thank you for continuing to do your work, Sister Cat in Austin, Texas. Relaxing your body, relaxing your facial muscles, hands, if you can, but if you're driving, don't do crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Don't be closing your eyes right now if you're driving, okay? Don't do it. But if you're in a safe place, you know, gotta say it, don't blame me. He told me close my eye and breathe, relax it. Breathing in, slowly out. If you relax your body deep enough, your energy, your prana begins to flow. But if your prana is getting stuck, let's say you feel your energy is getting stuck in your throat. If you just meditate and observe, don't try to figure out why it's stuck. Stop asking how. If you're patient, the universe will show you why. You're still angry at your father for yelling at you many times for no reason. You're still angry at that person because they blame you when it wasn't your fault. If you feel stuck in your heart, you're still angry at your ex-wife for trying to take your kids away. You're angry at yourself because you abuse somebody. Let go. Let go. I allow myself to be free. I allow myself to forgive myself. And really, honestly, if you've done wrong, the best way to fix that is to do the right thing and help people. Guilt it makes you feel stuck. Well, instead of being guilty, forgive yourself and help people be better. Inspire people. Serve people. And do it with love and smile. Again, nobody's perfect. Only Quazone. welcoming supernatural. How's the energy out there in the TikTok world? Lots of conversations being had. Are we going to battle? It's time to. Sometimes whenever I'm observing group conversation, it's like, wow, there's like sometimes I feel there's a battle going on, and I'm constantly asking, do I feel love in this conversation? Is there tough love? Is there agape love? Is there wisdom? Or are we just speaking our heads off at each other about our view? My view. But there's nothing connection. It's not fitting. It's like, and some people, they don't punch hard, they just bump. Oh, he Buddhist. Oh, he Christian. Oh, he's Hindu. Oh, he agnostic. Oh, he don't believe in reincarnation. Oh, he believe in reincarnation. Oh, he's trying. Oh, there's no free readings here. There's no free reading here. Why am I here? Tinny Lou, do you want a card reading? I see you've been here a lot. I want to respect the people who are. And this is a new thing, okay? I normally don't just ask people, but this is this is part of the culture. This is more of a guidance system. This is mentorship. It's not like yes or no. It's more about wisdom. $20. There's no Patreon. Do you have anything on your heart, Tinny Lou? Can you tell me how old are you? What's your age? Okay. And you're a lady? I think. No, you're a dude. Ole Allah, le pule ole tua tua. The path to leadership is through service. Oh, okay. Sometimes. Too much judgment for real. Just leave the judgment to Big Daddy Chief. Big Daddy Chief. Welcoming Brother Rio Genre, Mr. Weird. All the OGs are here. We on TikTok, man. Anything, are you working on anything, Tinny Lou? Tanny Lou. TikTok. Just been unemployed for 2 months. And how have your emotions been since you've been unemployed? But painting potatoes says you're going to be big on TikTok. My goal is not to be big. My goal is to be authentic and genuine and useful and loving as I can. And if it gets big, great. If it doesn't, I'm here for the people who's here and who respect me. And I want to show you my heart, which is love, all of us. Thank you, Amber Rena. Yeah, because I realize when you get big, you attract a lot of people who are looking for. When you get big, people expect you to be a certain way. Now, if you get big over time, it's fine. But if you get big too quickly, because you went viral, that's what you're known for. If I was to be known for, it would be love, wisdom, authenticity, and humor, because that's just me. So I'm aware of trying not to get too big too quickly and all that. Thank you, brother Peter. Tine says, I don't know where my emotions are. When they come up, I cry or laugh. Yeah. I don't know where my emotions are. Do you practice meditation consistently, Tinny? Kinda. Kinda is not a yes or a no. Don't give me that BS, okay? Kinda. Do you love yourself? Kinda. We heard that one already, okay? Meditation just happens. Enjoy your time, sunshine. Meditation just happens, getting lost in a moment. What I'm talking about is not getting lost. What I'm talking about is getting centered on a consistent basis. You love helping people too much. Your cup gets empty quickly, and you run on an empty cup often because you help people so much you forget about yourself quite often. You have healing work that you need to do, but you don't see it because you don't slow down enough to notice your baggage. You're moving too quickly, distracting by helping people. You have a great heart. Hey, don't try to steal the show. You go out? Hold on. See? It's not a cat string. Don't worry, it's not done yet, Tinalu. Work on your self-mastery. You've gotten so far and helped many people. But imagine if you just deepen your self-connection. New tools will be gained. But you don't gain the tools by wanting them. The tools come when you let go of the baggage. You got the mother card upside down, the counselor card is upside down, okay? You need to learn sometimes to face the fire, the uncomfortable truth about yourself. It's like the master tells us, if you want to lose weight, praying is not going to help you lose weight. It's a good start. You have to take action with clear results. Praying alone doesn't always bring result. Now, sometimes it does. If you want to see clear results, you need discipline. With discipline, you can evolve your life, not just change it. You get to go to Blastoise. Right now, you're stuck on War Turtle. Welcoming everybody. I just come here to stream for a couple hours. Discipline is a really difficult thing that I see many practitioners don't do, but they like to dress up spiritual very well. Easier to dress up spiritual. Wear crystal necklace. Wear the robe. But to walk the talk is really difficult because you can't stop. You have to practice on a daily basis and keep stacking your self-development. It's fine that we go backwards sometimes. Why? Because sometimes we get off track. And to be consistent is really difficult. But when we're consistent, we have results. If you have a restaurant and you cook really good chicken pot pie, okay? But the moment you're not there and you have somebody else make that chicken pot pie, the quality goes down. Why? No one can be as consistent other than you. The moment you get lazy, the restaurant's fine, the chicken pot. Over time, what happened? The restaurant declines because you're not consistent with your process. The more you focus on your process, refine it, be consistent, see how it can improve, the results begin to be magical. And eventually, you live a magical life. Your body becomes the temple. Welcoming Mr. K Music, nice to see you. Welcoming Angela Flack, nice to see you. A lot of brothers and sisters hanging around. Spiritual community is pretty small, even on TikTok. When you've gone to all this, all the more open spiritual stuff. And sometimes I even hang around and see what people are talking about in Christian battle groups. You know what I mean? Christian battle. My word of God versus your word of God. It gets very intense. I'm like, but I get to study. I see a lot of lots of Hindu kirtan inspiration on here, because sometimes we become pretty obsessed with the ideology of Buddhism, Hinduism, the different deities, and sounding very good. Sometimes just sounding really good with no results, you can get a follower because people need to be entertained with. For example, be, and you'll be happy. There's nowhere to go but the now. Right? It's more like it's a theater. The work that's being, because it's so flowery. People sometimes like to hear flowery spiritual and people talk, but the action oftentimes is missing because many people, we like charismatic and Hollywood. We like that vibe. But when it comes time to do the work, sometimes we just chase. We follow some people because they're cute. We follow because they sound guru-y. And I used to follow that vibe, but then it leads to selling books. It leads to cult following with no action that is practical. This is why this is why my own master never charged me money and is pretty much obsessed with take action. You can talk, he says you can read the cookbook all day and never do the cooking. You can read the cookbook all day and never cook. You can read the Bible, the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishad, or whatever. Action speaks louder than words. There it goes again. Gotta reset it then. Getting disturbed. and I'm aware that when I talk about this kind of stuff, it can be really uncomfortable. But I'm not here to BS with you so that you can follow me. You know what I mean? I'm done with that. I'm not here to talk to you to get you to follow. I'm here to be true to myself. And I'm here to help share what works for me that lead me to deep joy and happiness, and not charge you a single dime. I'm not selling a ritual or a ceremony or a card reading. This is why I appreciate Brother Drummer and many practitioners and people who just want to help people. But of course, let's see here. FD God says, I just follow you. This is the most genuine spiritual and self-help stream. No BS stuff here. I used to follow groups that were more $20 love offering. Love offering. But does that mean I have to donate from the heart? Or what does, just say $20 ticket. $20 love offering. But if you can't pay, just come anyways. But when you show up and you're at the door, sometime, because there was a point in my life where I didn't have that much money and I wanted to go to events that says $20 love offering. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna show up and not. When you show up at the door, there's 4 people with baskets. And you're just like, you don't, because you know, sometimes when you're broke, you feel shy and you don't want to. I'm broke. You know what I mean? Yeah. Dude, you just show. Because sometimes you don't have the skills to tell people we're still developing ourselves. And we want to go to some events where they say, if you can't pay, just show up. But the beautiful part is, if you do amazing work, people will give more than the suggested love offering. If you don't do amazing work, 0 donations. Because the donation will tell you, are you helping? Do people feel something? Right? When you do good work, people want to listen. They want to follow. But if you do it just for the money, just for the follow, the moment no one shows up, something's wrong. Sometimes it's just Halloween, okay? And they're out doing stuff. So you're using reverse psychology on. Shh. Peter says surfacing the unconscious mind, transmuting pain by meeting it head on. Not sure what happened with the mosaic. Let me just create a loop. Did the new gear? Yes, it's here. You want to hear it? I show you. Oh, I gotta turn this on for. You can muffle it too. Breathing in, I'm aware that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. Breathing in through the nose. Slowly out through the nose. As you learn to breathe deeply, you just do stomach breathing mainly. So stomach and then chest, right? Because throughout my day, I just breathe into my stomach, and sometimes But when you're able to breathe in your stomach constantly, it's easier to be mindful of your breath because stomach breathing, it slows down everything, grounds your energy constantly. Painting Potato says, Cosmic, I realize staying with the breath in and out breath is a practice I can do wherever I am. It helps a lot to anchor me when my thoughts get wild. And your thoughts probably gonna get wild pretty often. Sometimes you get weird thoughts. But whenever you have a weird thought that's untrue, you don't have to respond to them. The moment you start responding, you might get triggered and you start judging yourself. But sometimes you get triggered because you need to learn to face why you get triggered. We don't want to just bypass and pretend it's not there. But if it's truly not who you are, let go. And one of the most effective ways that I keep myself grounded is relaxing my eyeballs. Mi ojos. Because when you're in your head, your eyes like this. When people are too in their head because they're like just drank a food monster 300 milligrams of energy drink, to slow down everything, you stop what you're doing, breathe. And if my eyes are very fatigued, I will just cover them and gently compress. And I'll start de-stressing physically. And me just sitting like this allows my body to relax, and yours too. Even when I'm walking, doing Amazon deliveries, sometimes I'm in a rush to the next spot because there's a lot of packages to deliver sometimes. I'm aware, I'm here to deliver, I'm here to get things fast, but I don't want to get triggered and be annoyed. And sometimes my mind gets annoyed, but the Buddha nature, the Christ consciousness says, that's okay. You're working right now. You just want to do the best that you can because you got stuff to do. Stay grounded, don't do crazy things. It's going to be okay. Right? Because your role, like if you're at a work where it's highly demanding, you need to be working, not meditating. But you want to be able to use your meditative disciplines to work in a grounded state of mind, of consciousness, and be present so that you know, okay, you have to learn how to pick your battle sometimes. Sometimes you have to learn to speak up, and sometimes you have to learn to play dumb. Knowing when to play dumb, knowing when to speak up, you have to use discernment, and this is why as your third eye open naturally, you know, okay, I don't want to get involved with that because I'm stepping over somebody else's role, so I need to go talk to that person who's involved with that dynamic. And intuitively you'll know as you deeply pay attention to all of the dynamics of work, right? This is why there's systems in place. Everything has a relationship and a karma with each other. The moment you get involved with a system, you may be, for example, if a husband and wife are fighting, and you get involved, now you have hooked on to their work. Which means some people become the middleman or middlewoman, and you're going to be that until it, and sometimes they need to learn to communicate on their own, but instead you have become a training wheel for them, and you need to teach those people, communicate, stop meeting me, but right now, you get caught in the crossfire if you don't know how to speak your truth with the people that you love, and they only come to you with issues. Breathing in. Slowly out. Victim, persecutor, and helper. The drama triangle. So this is why when I talk to people, I don't get in the... Because we all have got in the middle of people's drama before. And you can cause misunderstanding, but that's the best that we know sometimes. Oh, thank you for the follow, Sages of the Ages. Thank you for the blessings. But learning the hard way is the way that I learn very well, because that's just me. Some people, like my master, different, more wisdom, more awareness, can see it, a lot, has more advanced capabilities because he's been blessed with that. And I develop different kind of capability. Everyone has their own, but we can be inspired by what's possible by seeing the greatness in people, and we can even learn by the people's shortcoming and people's mistakes, because everyone is your master. That's the beautiful part about this path. Let's see here. Peter Peter says, your sharing has helped me feel more free to share myself in an authentic way. I appreciate your informal expression and sense of humor about the ego's trick. You don't want to piss the ego off, but you have to learn a way to address it without triggering people, you know what I'm saying? And some people just get offended because I do some things because they expect spiritual people to be a certain way, maybe overly humble, overly zen, overly peaceful, because that's what they show you in a movie, or because maybe that's what their favorite guru or teacher does. And it's easier to trigger with text too. Welcoming Katina. And we're also on TikTok and many places where we don't know what people are talking about in their community. We don't know the dynamics of how they engage, how the vibe is in places they hang out online. Are they with humble people where they feel heard? Right? Are they having a space where they can be themselves? In that community, is there healthy boundaries and willing to stand up for okay, that's some BS right there? Check yourself. And so it's not easy to grow authentically because it takes time. This is what the master says. Some people, they want a shortcut. They want to cheat. They want to just grow quickly. Nothing can... It's like, what's the best way to market yourself? Word of mouth. And word of mouth, it takes time for people to tell each other. But if you keep doing good work, people will tell you, oh, go check out that. You haven't followed that bald dude? He cracks me up. Or you haven't gone to that sound bath at the park on Sunday? It's free. And slowly but surely, over time, years, a movement is created, and all you do is be yourself. Imagine if you just are genuine, deeply yourself, and do your work and develop yourself, and also, get to some level of self-mastery where you can help people. You can change the world, and we can change the world together. But of course, the world is just our perception, the world we interact with. Because I'm not in India, you know what I'm saying? But the world that I interact with, where I live, is where we can do the work. I don't know what's going on in Hawaii right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on in Thailand. Yes, I was born there, but the world that I live in is where I live and operate. And some people want to care so much about Mother Earth when they're unhappy in their own home. Shots fired. I notice many have the words to make others think they are heard but aren't, then one's genuine. One of my priorities is to help people feel heard, because I go to so many, before creating the mystic village and the, choosing to be like spiritual leader and do all this, I was like, I'm trying to hear what the person next to me feels like. Everywhere I go, why am I not hearing what the divine being next to me, the knowledge and wisdom, their story? Why isn't there a space where people can openly speak their heart and feel heard? Because whenever you create a spiritual event and people pay, you want to, the person that's leading that event want to give value from what they have created. Because it's called business. Because if you create a business, but other people bring the value, then people start to realize, wait a minute, we can just do this without this person. We can just do the work without needing to pay? What the heck are we paying? Well, to be part of this community, you gotta buy flutes. You gotta pay membership to be here, 10%. Oh, no. Shh. What in the world? I'm using an... How are we feeling? Are we feeling connection, heard? You ready? Welcoming Youngo Rose. Thank you, young Rose. Why all the important stuff in no book? Well, as you develop spiritually, as you deepen yourself, everything becomes so abstract that it becomes nothing. And the ego doesn't mean, what do you mean there's nothing? It's like as you get closer to the Buddha nature, there's nothing to learn, and there's nothing to learn. What the heck is nothing to learn? Because sometimes if we just stop and breathe, just stop and breathe. We talk about love, But to feel love, what do? Stop, breathe. You want to feel Jesus' love, Buddha love. You want to feel your own love. You want to feel unconditional love. But instead, we need some girl to love us. We need some guy to love us. We need them to validate us. Welcoming Joao. That's one of the biggest things. Many people don't know how to be happy alone. And they came alone and they will leave alone. But on the journey, we need people to say, I love you. You're the best thing ever. And when there's nobody telling us that, sometimes we feel we're missing something. What if you've always been the best thing ever, but you never allowed yourself to be the best thing ever? If you just allowed yourself to be the best thing ever. But we've been taught for so long, love me like you do, love me like you do, right? We learn from songs. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one nice. And it's nothing about here, it's about some romantic interest outside. Extraordinary. Which I used to be. I needed I needed women and girls' validation growing up. Because my mother was very toxic and I needed to find love, and I was looking for love, and I thought love came from women and romantic relationships, and if I just have somebody to love me, everything's gonna be okay. But no. And then you keep getting heartbroken. You're like, your real heart can never be broken, people. Only your egoic heart can be broken. Your Buddha nature, your divine nature. When you connect to it, it sounds like this. And you feel beautiful. You feel that you begin to glow. You begin to spread your wings. People talking about spreading their wings, but they just wear a costume. They don't feel the blossoming of their own heart. But sometimes, because to break through the chrysalis for the butterfly, it takes a lot of work. That's why many people have to hit rock bottom. And we're not talking about the rock doing his move. angels of planet Earth. Be the change and meditate and spreading love and João Victor Oliveira asks, why do you think most people fall under the romantic love trap? I wouldn't say that it's a trap. It's a human experience to procreate, to make children. So we naturally want to do that. But to be taught to love yourself is something beyond the human experience. It's a spiritual experience, because you came to this planet alone. When you leave alone. You don't really know where you came from. You don't know where you're going to go. But you came alone, you leave alone. But in this human experience, to exist, to survive, your father and mother make you. And so because our nature is, procreate, to be interested, how do you know you leave Earth? Well, we don't know where we go when your consciousness. But what we learn from Master Thich Nhat Hanh is that when the cloud disappears, we don't say the cloud. We have to have a funeral for the cloud because it disappears. The cloud turns into the water vapor, the rain, the snow, the ice. We drink it, the animals drink it. You go to the restroom, the cloud's in there too. And so many people are not being taught wisdom because you know why? It requires mentorship. It requires a tribe. And right now, our tribes are getting so big, it doesn't feel like a tribe. Which is why many people are becoming more spiritual, because being spiritual has more to do with love, because you can follow a religious path that says it's about love, but it's more about these rules to follow, but missing the feeling part. And this is why, and what has happened is that people begin to battle between tribe. My tribe is right. Your tribe is wrong. And if you don't believe what my tribe believe, be careful, you're going the wrong way. The way is within. The kingdom of God is within. But to say that, closed-minded people, like the Master says, when you talk to closed-minded people, it's like telling the people who live in the desert about the ocean. There's no point. But there are some people who are open, and that's who we focus on. Not everybody is ready to open their mind, because sometimes you're raised into a certain community, and if you change your view, they put you in a corner. You're outcasted. And we're not even truly happy. We just identify as followers of happiness. We identify as followers of love and happiness, but deep inside, we're sleeping around, doing the wrong thing, addicted to many things. And we gotta pay 10%. We gotta donate. We have to be... Jesus never charged money. Buddha never charged money. But this is modern day. Ancient wisdom is timeless. That's why we still listen to, mystics and practitioners who achieve some sort of mastery, because if it didn't work, it wouldn't have lasted till this long. But just because it lasts long doesn't mean people get the message either. Right? You can pass the knowledge of love your damn self, and people still don't love themselves. You can tell people be kind to each other, treat people nicely, and still they don't do it. The golden rule, they can't even do the basics. And so this is why I keep my tribe. This is why the spirit, like right now, there's a few people on here. There's many people on Twitch and YouTube, actually. We got 7 people on YouTube, 41 people on Twitch. Because at this level, we can truly speak our heart, right? When we go viral, when it's too big, you have a lot of people. If you grow too quickly, you have a lot of people who immaturely believe without practicing. Immaturely believing in love with no relationship towards self-love, you become a fanatic, which means I believe in love. I believe in love. Love is the way. Love, Zen is the way. We should do Zen. See, I told you, Zen. Breathing in. Slowly out. So when you operate purely, you can read the energy very good, and you know how to clear the energy. But you have to be willing to bring out difficult talks and then bring love to the conversation with the emotion and energy of love, right? Right? Because the universe, it tells you, okay, it's intense right now, but the moment, breathing in. Have to meet where they are first. Yeah. Exactly. This is why when people show up who they are, people show you who they are if you're just patient enough. When you stay true to yourself, the universe will show you everything. But it's not your duty to fix everything. You just do what you can. You help the people who are open. You should put some effort into helping people who are close-minded. But after you try about 3 times, I bow to you, you, my master. Thank you for teaching me your way. And then the hammer comes out. Boom. Some people are too close-minded to feel love. They're still practicing like a rock. Anyways, I have to go, brothers and sisters and people. I may be on tonight, so thank you for your presence. Thank you for choosing to be here. There's many places to be, and you chose to hang out with me, so I appreciate your time. Don't you think humans are easy to use tools that could not be a reason that for so. Imagine all these teachers, Jesus, Buddha, Mohammed, all trying to teach the kingdom of God is within, but instead they worship what's on the outside. But that's better than believing in hate. But sometimes they fight over who's better, Jesus or Mohammed. This is why I just teach love your damn self. Help people create peace. Good night. I'll see you tonight. It might be around 9 p.m. So in 4 hours or 5 hours, I may be on. No guarantee. My wife is doing her first big event at the biggest theater in town, doing sign language. And this is her biggest internship. So I want to be there to support. And I'll see you whenever I see you. Thank you, everybody.